You're what's up, chat? What's up? Let me let everyone in the Discord know we live real quick. You know what I'm saying? Also, let me pull up the actual chat so I can see everything. Mm-mm-mm-mm. Let's see. There we go. Akarai, what's up? Ray, Nate. Uh, let's see. I always be playing that stuff, but Sunoco shop. There you go. Daniel, what's up? Vez, Fred, Shade, how you doing? Barrett, Bug greeting. I didn't get sent to Shion. That's tough, man. That is real tough. She's pretty good. I like her a lot. All right, we let everyone in Discord know we live. What's up, man? What's up? I have 268 fights. Finally got a grief. Hey, congrats, man. I haven't actually did mines at all. As you guys see, I'm only on floor 10. I think that it's a little bit better if I just go ahead and grind out the slime event, get some characters max luck before everything else. Also, I just now noticed something with this. Let me see. All right, yeah, that should be fine. Can I move this over just a little bit? Just make this like that. All right, that looks better. Me at least. What's up, Antonio? How you doing? Yeah. An OP doesn't do mines. I haven't done it yet because this luck grind is insane, chat. I almost have Xion max luck, and after I get Xion max luck, I'm probably just gonna use the extras and get Benimaru max luck. I'm gonna be honest with y'all, man. We are gonna be doing a Sentinel Limb showcase at some point, but where's she at? Yeah, I need to max out beer and stuff. But here's the thing, chat. I'm not max lucking this girl because I'm not gonna use her. So, yeah, I'm not wasting my time on that. I will be using Benimaru, so I'm gonna max luck Benny, and I'm gonna max luck Santa Shion. And then the only other character I need to max luck after that will be what's her face? New Year's Malim. Not mistaken. Where's she at? Oh, talking about that chat. Chat. I think I'm gonna be making a video on this too. I may be making a video on this tomorrow. Have you guys saw my girl Miranda got a new seasonal unit in GSJP? I'm gonna show you guys her in just a second, but real quick, I guess I'll just go ahead and start up a farm party and get it going. I guess I'll just use regular Rimuru. We're just gonna do regular special EX for right now, chat. If possible, you guys that join, if you guys want to join Tensura, that'd be great. Or just high luck units, or just whoever. It doesn't really matter. I don't care if you're new, old. It's whatever for me, man. Also, let me put the code in chat so we know. There you go. Super Awoken Dead Miranda unit. Well, I mean, she's a what you call it? She's a seasonal unit, so it doesn't really matter. I mean, Priscilla, they literally Super Awoken Priscilla as well, And Priscilla can't see no more. So it's Fire Priscilla who they super awoken. Okay, let me show you guys what we're dealing with over on JP at the moment. It's pretty cool. Let's see. All right. Unfortunately, her artwork isn't completely out yet, which kind of sucks, but as you see right here, that is going to be Valentine's Day Miranda. And then I don't know how they don't have this artwork done. That's so weird because she's coming out first, but then they have the artwork done for. Oh wait, this isn't done, but you know they have a better draw or a better mock-up. I feel like of Priscilla. Still, it's gonna be Valentine's Day Priscilla. What's happening? And I think we already know what she does. I haven't actually looked at her yet in terms of her kit. Yeah, Valentine's Day. She is a 6-star unit, right? I mean, I'm almost positive she is. Yeah, she is. She's definitely super art. Yep, she is. Let's see what we're dealing with here. Heal all allies HP by 1,000. Increase on arts by 7 per second. Okay. Reduce enemy status res by 30%. That's pretty solid for some characters, to be honest. It's not bad. Chance to inflict poison. All allies ignore defense. Not bad either. Without any poison resist, poison will last for 20 seconds. Okay. That's an interesting modifier. What is that? 144,000? That's interesting. Interesting. Reduce enemy's physical res by 80% if enemy is poisoned when super art is used. Reduce enemy's physical res by 160% instead. Wait. Barrett, thanks so much for the 14 months, man. Jesus. Damn, a new Miranda. But why a seasonal one? LOL. But I want Priscilla. She's my favorite. Hey, understandable, bro. It's understandable. Thanks so much for the re-membership, I guess is what you would say. 160% though? I mean, granted, you have to poison the enemy, but like... Oh, wait, you know what I just realized? If enemy is poisoned when super art is used, you could just have a poison equip. Yo, she actually can run... She may be one of the best Karama Whip users in the game. Because it doesn't say it has to be poisoned by the true art. So for an example, you could pop Karama Whip, poison with Karama Whip, get the huge damage res down, and then have this super art pop off, and then get 160% physical res down as well, because the enemy's poison. If that's working the way that I think it's going to work. That's kind of dumb. Oh yeah, 120% damage against enemy and poison. I mean, that's just for herself, though. She's going to hit hard herself. But yeah, that's kind of dumb. That's pretty stupid. Unless they change this to make it to where it says if enemy is poisoned by true art. My bad, chat. I was some food got here. Oh wait, you guys in here? My bad, my bad. I apologize. She seems pretty good though. In all honesty, like slots are good. She seems solid. I like it personally. It just sucks for people who don't have Karama Whip, like me. I don't have Karama Whip, so I can't really make use of that synergy of using Karama Whip plus that. I mean, there's other items you can use, like what's it called? Near's Greed, I think. It's a poison item as well. Any poison item, you'll be able to do that where you poison with an equip and then just use the super art. That's tough. That's real tough. What's this stuff right here, though? New auto system changes? Alternate between art and true art. Alternating between true art and super art. Alternating between art and super art. Alternating in the following order. Art, true art, super art. Interesting. And what's the last thing we got here? Max number of stickers increased from 24 to 25. Oh, to 45. Cool. That's it. Why are they giving so much? Oh wait, is it anniversary? Is it supposed to be? No, it's not about to be Annie. It's just a seasonal celebration, I think. Yeah. That's cool. I want to see what Priscilla does though. I'm kind of interested to see what this character does too. Also, I guess Miranda's gonna be a light unit, right? Yeah, she's a light unit, and it looks like Priscilla's gonna be a fire unit again. That's cool. When we get that on global, probably not till another. I don't even know, dude. That's probably not till another like 8 months to a year. I don't expect us to get Valentine's stuff till next Valentine's. Yo, P, how are you doing today? So I pulled Heart from Super Summon, or Super Forever Summon Part 2, Juno from All Stars Last Day, and Rimuru from Slime Part 1. Gosh, your luck is dead for the year. Hey, that's pretty good, but yeah. Don't expect to get anything good. But I'm doing pretty good, man. I shouldn't be doing this, but my grandma, she brought me a chocolate shake, and I haven't had one forever. But you know, I'm on a diet right now. I've been trying to get a lot of muscle and everything, and I shouldn't drink this shake. But I'm gonna drink it because she got it for me. So I didn't ask for it, but it's based off poison because of the anime trope where love interest can't cook. Is it actually because of that? Why get Valentine's units on Valentine's when you can get them on Halloween? You know, that's something Global would do. Yeah, that's definitely something Global would do. Or we get them for Christmas or New Year's. It's likely. You got Malim from Part 1 and sent to Xion from Part 2. I can't max LB. Xion sadly, she needs one more. That's tough, bro. That's tough. For summer, yeah, for real. That's the type of stuff they do. They don't ever release Global's really behind when it comes to releasing stuff when it needs to be released. In terms of seasonal, right? You guys know. And Christmas, we get what? Christmas, we get summer units. We're getting Tensura, right? We're getting Christmas Tensura units instead of getting, like, let's say New Year's units around this time, right? It's weird. It's weird overall. But that's just what Global does, bro. It's just what Global does. Also, can you guys even hear the music? The Tatsunoko versus Capcom? Oh, it's like very quiet. Oh, I think I know why. There we go. Yeah, I've been seeing a lot of people say they got really shafted on this banner. I myself haven't summoned yet, but I don't think I really want to, man. The only person I'm missing is Santa Rimuru. And I don't know if I really want him like that. And talking about Santa Rimuru. Alright then. Nothing but Santa Rimurus. Nah, nothing but Santa Rimurus. That legit could have been Shion's kit. My girl couldn't cook. Hey. The only thing I know about Tensura, chat, you guys may shame me for this, but I only know the story of Tensura, like bits and pieces of it, because I played Isekai Memories. And I read some of the story, like around the time, or like kind of just the gist, so I could understand like how Rimuru got in that world. Like, you know, I saw him get stabbed in the back. You hate to see it, you know what I'm saying? But hey, it is what it is. Comes back as slime. He meets that one guy, that dragon or whatever, right in the cave. Dragon kind of scares him, but the dragon's kind of cool at the same time. What's his name? I forgot his name. He's pretty cool though. You know, he does the Kamehameha in one of the scenes. I've seen that. But Veldora? Yeah, okay. All right, yeah. I like Benny Maru a lot though. Whenever I watched the show, I did, or not watch the show, but whenever I read it in Isekai Memories, I did actually like Benny Maru quite a bit. And what was the goblin's name? Was it Gobu? That's not his name, right? The little green goblin. That was remember who made him like super strong? Buddha? I don't know that's his name. I know it's something Gob or Gobu or something. Are we gonna get Goblin Slayer? Hey, bro. Your guess is as good as mine. Oh, Mako was in this room. I didn't even notice. Because I remember they had the altered versions of him, right? Of him and the wolf. What was the wolf's name? Ranga, right? Ragna? Something like that? I do remember that. Dude, I'm running out of large potions, bro. I'm about to have to start wailing. Nah, let me stop. I'm not doing that. Oh, chat. You know what? I became obsessed with a certain game recently. And for all my PC players out there, and not even PC players, for all my cultured gamers out there, I was looking for a co-op game to play with my boys because I've been playing a lot of Final Fantasy 14 recently, but they don't really like 14, right? A lot of them don't. There's some of them that, you know, really like 14, but it's not something we can all play. And I was really hoping that Hogwarts Legacy, because we're all Harry Potter fans, was actually going to be some kind of co-op, but unfortunately it's not. Hoping they add it later on. Fingers crossed they add it later on. But your boy has been obsessed with Deep Rock Galactic, bro. I'm telling you. I saw it was on sale on Steam. I was like, yo, we should buy this game. I heard it's a good co-op game. And I was like, all right, bet. And yeah, I'm addicted to it. That game is fun. Deep Rock Galactic is probably some of the most fun I've had in a co-op game in a minute. Rock and Stone, yes, sir. Zach knows, man. Rock and Stone. There we go. Hey, I'm telling you, whenever you hear that, man, it's literally, it's contagious. You hear it and it's just, you have to say it. If you don't rock and stone whenever your other people rock and stone, you're just not playing Deep Rock Galactic right. That's all I gotta say. You want Summer Lila? I don't think they'll ever do summer units like that. I mean, it would be cool if they did. But I think for the majority, at least from what it seems like, right? Seems like we're only going to be getting Saga units that are going to be summer units. But you know what I really want, chat? I really would like the story units, right? Like Reyes, Iris, Malia, Mira, stuff like them. Or those type of characters. Why don't we get summer units of them? You know what I mean? Or Halloween versions of them. That'd be cool. I guess I think people wouldn't buy them, but or they wouldn't sell, but they're good. People would get them, especially if their art and everything's dope. A new Duke? I mean, we got a new Berwick, right? And JP? That's close enough, man. You know, one thing I wish, chat, now, since I've used Xion a lot, And I've got so addicted. I said addicted. I've gotten so used to using gray, and I'm just gonna say it, man. I really wish that Xion had the same thing Gray had, where she gave everyone 50 art gauge on her true art. Would that be a little bit broken? Maybe, but I've been so used to Gray doing that for so long that whenever I don't have it anymore, I'm like, damn, that sucks. It'd be cool if later on we ever get a Crest that's able to have like very unique passives like that. It'd be really cool. Oh, Juice and OST, thanks so much for the sub. Also, accidental. So sad that or so sorry that I actually missed you. Apologize about that, but yeah, accidental. Thanks for the sub as well. But it'd be cool later on if we ever get crests that have a lot more unique passives. Kind of, we have some like, oh, they give you art gauge over time or whatever. But it'd be cool if we get like a crest that's like, oh, instead of it just giving you stats, every time you use your true art or an art, it gives everyone on your team like 10 art gauge or something like that. That'd be cool, but it may be a little bit broken. But I think it would spice up the game a little bit, the meta game of crest, because right now it's just extra stats. That's like the whole name of the game. Do I dare say your name? I'm gonna get clipped again. I'm not gonna say that, but what's up, man? I remember somebody in my Discord clipped me for saying ooh. I was like, man, you guys are crazy. I didn't even know you could clip on YouTube. That's the wildest part. That gives my asthma on a unit? Like that unit just has my asthma afflicted onto? My appearance on New Year's Rimuru? New Year's Rimuru is, I don't know, a mixed bag, in my opinion. I think when Mines is here, or whenever there's long types of content that you can take him into, he's great. But if there's no Mines, or no type of long form content, then he's not really that great. You know what I mean? Clipped you ooh-wooing just now? Hey, I still play BBS. I haven't been playing BBS in the last few days because I've been really busy. And been hanging out with a lot of my friends and all that. And also talking about being really busy, I actually picked up another part-time job. Because I wanted some extra money this year. So I plan on doing a lot of things. So I picked up a new part-time job. And as I've been busy with all that. But what was I saying? Yeah, I've been playing it here and there. Spiritual Forever With You banner, I got the Saijin and I got the Kaname. I didn't get the... What is it? Who's the other character? Toshiro. I didn't get Toshiro. I did get the New Year's Ichigo, though. The one that just came out. I did get him. I haven't used him yet, though. But he is 2020. An Assassin's Creed. Hey, bro. That'd be wild. Friend applications? Why would I want to do friend applications? You talking about on GS? It's just random, man, if you get added or not. I gotta actually clear out my friends list again, because I'm pretty sure there are some inactive people. Any chance you watch the Slime movie or plan to watch it? No, I don't really plan on watching anything like that. At least not yet. I don't really have any interest in watching this type of stuff. It's very rare when it comes to anime and me, or me watching like any type of entertainment. I don't usually watch it. You know what I'm actually doing right now, chat? I'm such a nerd. I've been, well, my friend was curious about this. So my friend was like, oh, do you want to, I never seen Harry Potter, so you want to watch him with me? And I was like, sure. And we've been watching Harry Potter. We've watched the first 2 movies so far. Well, I'm Prisoner of Azkaban now, which is personally my favorite. You know what I mean? That is my favorite. But and I got him, he actually really likes the movie. He likes the movie, and now I got him wanting to buy the game. So me and Collins did, me and Sleepy Snake. Goblet of Fire is good. I like pretty much most of the. There's not a single Harry Potter movie that I necessarily don't like. They're all pretty good to me. But OP, I love you. I keep playing this game because of you. Hey, thanks, man. Glad you enjoyed the game, and glad I can make you enjoy the game more. CGI and GS? I wish, bro. What's up, Sleeper? The YouTube emotes are funny. There's some that I actually put in for the channel specifically, but I don't know the default YouTube emotes. The emergency maintenance for GS? Oh, yeah. That did happen. I don't even know what the issue was, chat. What was the issue for the emergency maintenance? I didn't even read up on that. Or actually, here, I can just read up on it right now. I saw it, though, and I was like, oh, well, that sucks, but... Oh, they gave the wrong login bonus? They gave away free 5-star tickets? No shot. Is that actually what happened? And got a free guaranteed crossover ticket? Bro. And that's what they... That's wild. I mean, well, here's the thing, chat. If you didn't get it, it doesn't even matter. Because they took it away from you. As you see right here. Additionally, for those users who received the above incorrect login bonus, mind you, they don't even say what it is because they don't want people to know what it is. The corresponding ticket and any unit received from it were removed. So if you pulled something that you needed, it doesn't even matter. They took it out of your account anyway. That sucks. The only thing I hope is, chat, is if they did something like that, the grind is crazy, it is crazy. Buddy, thanks so much for the sub, man. Appreciate it. But here's the thing, chat. If they did do that, or I mean, they did do it, right? But since they did that, I hope that if somebody, let's say, got a unit and was quick enough to get whoever, and if they like max luck them because they had extra luck gems just there, I hope they reimburse those people with all their crossover luck gems they use on that character, because that would suck if not. I mean, it still sucks though, right? I don't think anybody would want that to happen. Lewis, thanks so much for the sub as well. Appreciate it. $2 from the man Zachary. I'm stuck on floor 27 pallet. Any good disease unit? Alvina, Asus as well is really great. Zach. I think those are the two main ones people use. Is there another disease unit that I'm not thinking of, chat? Does no, I don't think Keat diseases. Keat only poisons and paralysis. Yeah, Nier does it too. Yeah. If you can't use Asus or Alvina, you can also use Nier. Oh yeah, Kurama. Kurama's a good one too, if you have Kurama. Elmisio? That's tough. That is tough. Wait, Elmisio has disease? Ain't no way he has disease. You know what? Elmisio has one of the coolest designs kits that I've ever seen in GS, and it's so like it sucks that he's so bad because the way how it works, chat. If you've never seen Elmisio's kit, is that he's actually like the Avatar. He uses all elements. It's kind of cool. He has like different stances. Would Reyes be meta with a super art? Depends on what the super art is. Can't get any mines equips. How do I get them? Hey, bro. You pray. You pray. If Lightmore's egg had quick animations, probably be better. Elmisio showcase. I don't know if I ever do Elmisio as a showcase. I think that it's possible, but I don't know. He's an older unit. Most of the time, whenever I show off those older characters, are just the awoken characters or base 5-star characters. Let's say it's very hit or miss. People will either be like, "Oh, this character's actually good," or "This character sucks. Why would you show this character off?" It's like, well, I mean, he's still cool, right? Like, Olgeth, you know, Olgeth is such, dude, he's so slept on. If you guys need a character to buff up your earth nukes, use Olgeth. That's 100% earth damage up. There's not too many characters in the game that give you 100% elemental damage up. And Olgeth does it. The worst part about Olgeth is that his animation takes forever with his true art. Olgeth Dead Master? Yeah. What else can I listen to? What's another OST I have? I hope this doesn't ear rape you guys whenever I do this, but I'm gonna see. I'm sorry. It does it. Okay, I'm gonna turn this down just to see. All right. That should be good. Actually, no, we'll make it that. Yeah. Okay. I'm over here looking through stuff on YouTube. I can just use my actual music that I have that I use for editing. With Izanagi's equipment CT? It's a good question. I think so. I'm pretty sure it would. Yeah, it doesn't say only once. Yeah, it'll stack. I don't know when that will happen, man. I'm saying 6 months myself. When you see that Joker Sally in the mines, the dub, hey, dude, I still wish I had her. I don't have her though. Oh yeah, guys, if any of you have Cosmo, how's Cosmo in the mines? You guys like her or not? If you guys actually got her, but you got wait, you just got who, Theo? You just got Joker Celia? Is her true weapon needed? I think her true weapon's pretty good on her. She's good for Pala? That's good. Oh, yeah, I didn't even think about that. Yeah, she would be really good for Pala, because you want to paralyze Pala. And she gets stronger with each paralysis, and also she does stupid damage. Cosmo's 50-50, but I've been enjoying her. I wish I had a better skill with more range to make sure she paralyzes. Yeah. I mean, doesn't her true art paralyze too, Antonio? If I'm not mistaken? But then again, you don't want to rely on the true art. It'd be nice if just the skill did it right. Also, what was you saying? What are some good units for sustain in the mines? All I'm doing is using 3 type zeros to nuke with Emperor, Lamau, and Rimuru to remove effects. Hey, Azir, to be honest, if it's working for you, man. But there's a lot of good units. I mean, Emperor's good, right? Emperor, Mako, Rimuru. You already have Emperor and Rimuru, so, you know, you have 2 really good sustain units right there. After that, Sistina would be good too on higher floors to have like a damage mitigation to an extent with her shield and barrier. I mean, that's the same thing. I just said shield and barrier. That's the same thing. But with her barrier and damage mitigation that you can get from a 5-star defense. And then for the friend unit, most of the time, chat, at least what I do when it comes to mines, you know, I'm playing it by myself. A lot of the times, depending on what the friend unit is, if it's either Emperor, well, no, it probably isn't Emperor because Emperor being a friend unit kind of sucks since he's based on his position. So, more than likely, the friend unit's probably going to be like a friend Mako, Lisa, Norn, if I'm doing Palomecia right. Or Joker Celia. If there's a Joker Celia, I'm probably just going to be using that, but yeah. There's a lot of ways that you can mix and match. But I would just say using Emperor and Rimuru than like Sistina would be really good than just throwing on whoever else to counter the boss as the friend unit. My mic is cutting out? Let me cheat. I gotta see if it's actually doing the thing that I think it's doing. Hold on. Most of the time, chat, at least what I do when it comes to mind neuron based on his position. You already have Emperor Rimuru, so you know you have 2 really good. Okay, no, that's fine. Just use /mute. The new Mind Unit insta-kills humans, gods, and demons. No, I haven't actually seen that. Who is that? Is that Valzendeath? Or is that... Who's the other one? Wilkes? Too late for what, Ghost Trunks? No, we're still farming. Y'all remember the Spirit and Beast race? I don't. True. Very true. The Ice Giant? Well, yeah, the Ice Giant's always been an issue, though, ever since he came out. He came out... It wasn't last time Mines was here, right? I think it was the time before. So let's see, how much currency do I have? $43K? Alright, chat. I'm gonna go and see if we can buy some luck gems. And then depending on how much we have, we'll see what we need to do to get Biddy Maru max luck. And then we're gonna start up another lobby if we have to. I know we can definitely get Xion max luck. And Xion is max. Also, please, dude. I need GS to make it to where we can select more than 5 LBs at a time on a character. Like, especially when it comes to luck. Let's see what we're going to be rocking out with here. Where we at? We're at 2,000. Oh, no. Here we go again, chat. Bro, I'm at the 3Ks already? Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, chat, this sucks. I'm at the 3Ks already, bro. There's no way. We got to get a crossover reset at some point. We do. Yeah, this is where the grind really begins, bro. We got to 3,000. We ain't gonna be getting hardly anything, man. I don't know if we'll be able to max luck him today because what, that's 45 luck right there. Unless I get lucky, right? But oh wait, I clicked the wrong thing. Because what are we looking at here, chat? Let's see. So it's 3,000 for 50. Chat room, they're asking for 150K. $150K for 50. Oh my goodness. And they're asking for 200K here. They'll look at the last one. 5,000. Yeah, like, bro, 5,000. Chat, if you get to this, you might as well just give up. Because this is 250,000. They're asking you pretty much for 1 million currency with all this stuff. Not even including like everything else you want to be getting, like maybe like the Xion insignias to maybe do some EVs. Yeah. Oh my goodness. Chat, we are going through it. We gotta be going through it. Let me change the lobby code. Oh, whoops. My bad, chat. My bad. I didn't put anything down. The most expensive ones first? Moji, you're crazy for doing that. Man, do the most expensive ones first? So you tell me you got all the 5Ks? You're wild. Do you know why? I'm not for sure. I do not know Squish. I don't know. I think it's the way how I explain things sometimes. People don't like that. Because I don't go... Sometimes I go incredibly in depth and other times I don't. And it's mainly because I don't think people need to know every single thing about the game. And because at the end of the day, it's just a game. And it's not like you need to have a college major to play Grand Summoners. It's not that deep. Like, people really try to make it a lot more deep than what it is, and it's just not. Big numbers equal big damage, you know what I mean? That's the easiest way to put it. But... oh, no. Oh, I just closed that out. God, oh my God, I didn't mean to do that. I just closed out our music. Whoops. But it's fine. Also, it's opinionated too, right? Everything... I try to be unbiased when it comes to units and stuff, and I try to think of it in a very broad spectrum when it comes to recommending certain things and characters and all that. So, like, if a character may be good in, like, one specific thing, it's very likely that I just won't recommend them because it's only good in one thing. Like, if a person's coming up to me, it's like, oh, you know, let's say I'm at, I don't know, a car dealership. I'm a salesman. And this guy's like, man, I really need a car. And I need a car that's going to last me. But this car is like a Lambo, but it's only going to last you a year. But you get all the, you know. Or let's say, not like that. Let's say you got a truck and the only thing it can do is go off-road. If it goes on-road, it just dies. But you mainly are on the road, right? I mean, you're on the road all the time. You don't go off-road. We don't live in, like, we live in America. Well, let's say we live in America for this. We don't live in, like, some other place. So, of course, I'm going to recommend you the thing that's going to be able to work on the damn road. But, yeah, I don't know. It's very, it's opinionated. I think that's the main thing. It's just people don't agree with opinions. And a lot of people consider opinions to be factual nowadays. And people don't realize that it's okay to have different opinions about different things. Especially when it comes to, oh, who do you think's the best character in the game? Right now, it's like, oh, for me, it's Emperor. Easy, right? Emperor's the best character in the game. But somebody may say, no, it's Saitama. All right, it's Saitama then for you. I ain't gonna argue. That's what you think. But if we talking like tier list wise, and you on tier list, you're like, yeah, bro, Saitama's triple S tier. Like, yeah, and nuking, sure. Not for everything else. Oh, I finally got this. I finally got a one of the new Chris. That's first time. OP a veteran. Yeah, I mean, but also like I encourage people to never really just take what they get from like anyone as like factual or like 100%, right? Like, you know, do your own research, do your own assessment, and if anything, kind of use the videos that I make when it comes to should you summons or showcases as just like previews for those type of characters. Because there's a lot more you can do. Like, for example, people were like mad at me because I didn't show Malim could solo Ganon in the Malim showcase. Well, at the time, I didn't know that was possible. And I think another thing is too, is that I have a view on GS that isn't very in-game focused, I guess. I mean, it is, but I'm not like a elitist. I'm as casual as it gets, pretty much, right? I don't grind for 4 pluses. I don't like do anything crazy. I mean, I'm rank 187. I've been playing the game since it came out. I'm on level 187. I'm a filthy casual. So I think if I appealed only to the elites, or I try to do only elitist stuff in GS, I wouldn't be happy with the content I made. And also, I would appeal to such a small audience because majority of players who play GS aren't going to be grinding the game 16 hours a day, 7 days a week. What's up, Critical? How you doing, man? Is B3 Claw good on Rim Zero? It it's a dangerous game to play. That's a dangerous game to play, man. If you can protect her, like with Thetis or something, maybe, but I wouldn't do B3 Claw because once you get her going, she doesn't need it. I would maybe just use something else that gives her damage or more attack or something else. Because you're playing a very dangerous game if you use B3 Claw. OP, how are you gonna... Oh, are you gonna get Octopath Traveler too? Asking since I hear some of the music in your vids, like Dara the Dark God. Dude, I don't have any Octopath Traveler music in my vids. But, yeah, are you talking about the Neo stuff? Because I've heard people say that they think that I had Risk of Rain music in my videos, but I don't. The only games that I pull music from are Sonic, Persona, Marvel vs. Capcom, Tatsunoko vs. Capcom, Dead Rising, Yakuza, Xenogears, and what's the other one? Neo, yeah, Neo the World Ends With You. But yeah, I did play the original though. I didn't really get far into it, but it was a good game. I liked it whenever I played it. I don't know if I'll be picking up Octopath Traveler 2 when it comes out, but if it's ever on sale, I think I'll cop it. But yeah, is it this song right here, chat? Is this the song that everyone thinks that... Hold on, wait. Is it this one? Because every time I play this song, someone's like, dude, this song's from like this game, bro. I hear this song, bro. OP, you're cultured. You're from... Like, dude, this is from Neo, The World Ends With You. Every time I play this song, someone always says it in my video. Why Sonic? Because Sonic music slaps. You already played 3 gachas, so I'm scared to play it and end up liking it. So I just watch you play. Yeah, that's respectable, Princess Peach. Respectable. But, have you ever planned to play Yakuza? Dude, I am a Yakuza fan. I don't think people... Okay, so if I use music from a game, I've played that game. I'll tell you that. That's how it is for every single... If you hear any type of OST, especially if it's newer on my channel, let's say like it's a brand new video tomorrow, right? And let's say if you hear an OST from, I don't know, Final Fantasy 14, and you've never heard of an OST from FF14 before in a video, or in my video at least, I'm just gonna tell you right now, yeah. I'm playing the game. That's one way to know what game I'm playing at the moment, because I'll probably use those OSTs. Live and learn. Hey, live and learn. All I am. I saw a track that was a forgotten track for Shadow the Hedgehog, and I heard it, and I was like, yo, that thing's actually a bop. But it wasn't in the official release of the game. I think it was just in the files of the game. And it sounded really cool. Are your vids from 2 years ago still useful? Yeah, depending on which ones they are. I would say most of my videos, in terms of guides and everything, are still useful. Well, here, I'll tell you what. I'll go to my YouTube right now. If I go to my guides and I scroll down, let me show you, chat. Let me show you something. So I'm going to tell you how you know if it's still useful or not, because there's 2 very different OPs. during those time periods. So let me scroll all the way down. Okay. So we have all this stuff right here, right? If you see, let's see. Everything past what video would it be? I'm trying to see when I started editing the way that I did. Okay. Everything before this Vits video is decent. I'll say that. Everything after this, which was 3 years ago, is like the new age OP. That's the editing OP. Everything up here. All that's when OP actually decided to start editing. I wouldn't watch like, for example, this video right here. I hate that this is one of my most viewed videos. This one. I hate this video now. This video sucks. This video too. This video also sucks. All these suck. They weren't edited at all. They were just me talking and that's it. So I don't like those. Also, this video is severely outdated. The best unit to invest for or to invest into, that's super outdated. By nowadays standards. But yeah. This type of thumbnail style, that's how you know it's an older video from OP, because I didn't know how to make thumbnails back then compared to how I do like now with this type of stuff. So I just actually clicked on one of my videos too. The Vits release video brings back memories. Dude, that video was crazy. Does this work? Does the equipment CT stack like that? I don't think it does it? I wonder if it does. That's gonna be interesting if it does. But yeah, that Vits video was cool. I remember really liking that video. And I enjoyed making that one a lot. And it was a fun time. Vits was one of the funnest times in GS, in my opinion. Because everybody was playing the game. Everybody was talking about the game. Everybody was trying to beat the boss. Everybody was learning how to do the new fight. And it was fun. I like those. Whenever everybody comes together, it's like a community effort. I like those a lot. It doesn't stack? That's tough, bruh. Why they gotta ruin our fun like that? What's your content, lady? I want to try Grand Summoners. What unit should I reroll for? Any recommendations? Right now, is the All-Star banner still here? Let me check. Real quick. Because there is a reroll document, I think, that the official server keeps up to date. Yeah. So it seems like right now, what people are recommending are Malim and Benimaru from the Tensura crossover. But the best reroll you can possibly get at the moment is Rimuru, Santa Rimuru, plus Benny or Malim, which is going to be pretty difficult. But I would say if you get Rimuru, reroll for Rimuru and reroll for Benimaru or Malim. If you get those two characters, I think you're vibing, in my opinion. Or if you can manage to get this Rimuru right here, and also the regular Rimuru that I'm using in a reroll, that will also be a pretty good like start as well, because they work together. Actually, they're both water demons. They both do magic damage, so they can support each other, and it's nice. And then if you wind up blocking out and getting like Benny or Malim, then you're really vibing. Let me turn this one down because I don't know if this one's copyrighted. I don't think it is. I don't think any Yakuza music is flagged under copyright because Sega has that, or they released that one thing saying that you could use their stuff. Or is that Capcom? It may have been both. What are the next banners? I have no clue. Your content is fire. Hey, appreciate it, Rob. I'm glad you enjoy it. I try to make it as entertaining as I can for people. The main thing is I try to make content entertaining for me, so it's entertaining for others as well. Because if I find it entertaining, I feel like other people will too. What's your opinion? The best crossover unit right now? Like in all the game? I think it's still Mako as the best, like, overarching crossover unit. Yeah, it's still Mako. After that, like, if we're talking attackers, I'd probably say Mikey, best attacker. It's a crossover unit. Underrated crossover unit that people just don't give credit for. Like, dude, I don't know why people sleep on this unit. And I may be one of these people, but Fitoria. Like, people don't realize Fitoria's top tier, man. Like, whenever I made the tier list video talking about my tier list and I put Sistina, I think I put Sistina in SS tier, or maybe an S tier, one of the two. I really wanted to put Fitoria in the same tier as Sistina because I think that they're both just stupidly strong. Like, pretty much on the same level almost. Hell, I made like Fitoria more because she can be used with magic or physical damage dealers. Yeah, Fitoria is amazing. But it's crazy because a lot of people don't even know that character exists in the game. And I forgot that character was a Luck 120 unit too. The day Mako gets power creep is the day GS falls. You think so? Maybe. I think the thing is that Mako, like, okay, so to power creep that, you would need, like, I think that they're kind of doing it a little bit, but it's not an instant thing, right? In the sense that, how do I put it? For example, Star God Lisa. I think Star God Lisa has more offensive buffs, especially in magic damage, than you would get if you were using Mako. But at the same time, I also just see Mako used on every freaking team possible. Because she's just so universal, man. She's so good. Like, if you want extra damage, you want extra oomph, just use Mako and you're vibing. What are we gonna listen to? Let's listen to Chemical Plant. That's kind of crazy. I didn't think that beat was gonna be like that. I knew it was like this, but I didn't think it was gonna come in like that. I don't know why this song reminds me of Geometry Dash. Let's listen to something else, actually. Listen to this. There we go. Do you think GS will ever pop off in terms of popularity? That's a good question. I don't think so. Wait, what the heck? Donut got freaking a luck 250? Lisa? You're crazy, bro. You're crazy. What is it? What was I saying though? Before I got sidetracked. Oh yeah, popping off with GS. So I don't. Okay. Let's say I don't think GS can pop off in today's market anymore. It might be able to, But to me, I think that majority of players are just the general population. And by general population, I mean like kind of the casuals. Unless there's a crossover going on that they really like, I don't think we can really go mainstream, quote unquote. Because I think people would like more graphics and everything. Stuff on the level of Genshin or, you know, something that's a little bit more appealing to a wider audience. Because not everybody likes the whole pixel art. And then also it's possible too that people just don't like the gameplay. Maybe somebody would want more action type of gameplay than just like turn-based. And this isn't really turn-based, right? But this may not be enough for somebody. So, and I think it's going to be crazy because there's going to be so many games coming out that it's going to be pretty hard. Going to be really tough to competition. Because you got like what, Black Clover, you got that 7 Deadly Sins game that's coming out that looks like Genshin, but it's not Genshin. You got Honkai Star Rail. What's that one game, chat? I saw it. I can't remember what it's called. Solo Leveling, right? Yeah, Solo Leveling. That's another one, an action-based, mobile game. So yeah, I think it kind of appeals to more of a niche audience than anything. And the only time we really get like a lot of newer people is during crossovers. Because that kind of is the only thing that can like kind of get people's foot through the door, so to speak. I hope you're watching your live. I love the content. And do you do account reviews? Nah, I don't. I tried to do it before Aeon, and it didn't really like... It wasn't something that I liked. It was kind of boring because everybody's account's kind of the same. It's not the same as if we did account reviews on like other games. Like I've seen other people review accounts on Genshin, and those are really fun. Or like if you review an account on Epic 7, because you can kind of tell like what people were trying to build up or what they were kind of trying to do, and then where they kind of went wrong. So I think definitely it's a lot more fun in other games than it is in GS, because there's not really any type of hard... Or, what do I want to say here? There aren't really any tough choices you have to make, right? Whenever you're leveling up characters and grinding your account, for the most part, it's just, oh, do you want this character? Or, do you want to use this? Or do you want to use that? Then okay, level them up. That's it. In other games, resources are more scarce. It's a little bit hard to level up characters, so you kind of have to plan it out a little bit. You got to, kind of make a decision of who you want to invest in, who you don't want to invest in. And you don't really have to have that issue at all in GS. Well, except when it comes to like Ultra Relics, right? That's where it gets a little bit tough, because with Ultra Relics, you're like, oh, okay. Yeah, if you got like a level 999 Ultra Relic, you really wanted that thing. That's all I can say. How long did it take you to have double 4 plus your gray? Not long actually. I got double 4 plus, I think, in under 1,000 runs. So it wasn't that long. Who's the best crossover tank in the game? We don't have many crossover tanks. We may only have... Do we only have Naofumi? Is that the only crossover tank in the game? Let me think real quick. Victoria, kind of. I mean, I guess a little bit damage mitigation. Yeah, there's not a crossover tank in the game apart from Naofumi. Doesn't Tokyo Revengers have one? No, Tokyo Revengers has more of like a Favela type of character, if I'm not mistaken. Like with Chifuyu? I think Chifuyu's... Is Chifuyu a tank? No, I wouldn't say Chifuyu's a tank. I would say Chifuyu's kind of more in that archetype with Favela. Favela, Chifuyu, Ram. I think they all kind of fall in like the same type of unit archetype. Well, it's just like barrier or mitigation to the whole team. A Serpa? A Serpa's not really a tank, though. A Serpa is just a defensive support unit. Albedo? I could see Albedo being classified as more of a tanking style unit, but that's also in like the same category. Hey, look, there's Chifuyu right there. That's also in like the same category, in my opinion, as those kind of units. Just like, you know, barrier units, mitigation type characters, stuff like that. Priestess kind of, but I think she's more like a Serpa. Because that's just, yeah, that's just more like a Serpa. But Priestess actually has a barrier. She could technically count, yeah, she could technically count as a barrier tank. I could see an argument for it. A barrier support tank, I could see an argument. When was the GS Dark Ages? Oh no. Dude, the GS Dark Ages, let me tell you the GS Dark Ages real quick. I would say a Dark Age of GS, like we're talking gameplay, not any type of weird decisions they made in terms of releasing characters and all that. The Dark Ages of GS was back whenever we didn't have Archgeners really, and the only Archgener in the game was Xenon. And we had to rely on BE output for Art Gauge in order to nuke stuff. That was the Dark Ages, chat. Before Type 0, before Forte, Darkfin, all of them, those were the Dark Ages. Say it with me, Genos. I don't know if I would say Genos has some use when it comes to like XP leveling and stuff like that. That's where most people use them, like in the Crest Palace and stuff. So I think, yeah, like as a unit himself, he's kind of trash, but you can get some mad XP gains, man. Nah, I don't think I would, Alistair. Or Alistor. Forgot Godzilla was a thing. Yeah. That was the worst crossover we ever had, straight up. But no, I don't think I would. Even though Mikey would be dope to have, and that is a character that I really wanted, I'm perfectly happy with Draken. Because here's the thing, right? Technically, Mikey's already been power crept in JP by Shaltir. Technically. Because Shaltir is just magic damage, but she has like what? She has like 300%, 200% crit damage up no matter what with her True Art or whatever, which is dumb. That's such a stupid thing. Oh yeah, Mikey's 100% worth double cresting and using and all that. Mikey's insane. Like I said, Mikey I think is the best crossover damage dealer in the game. It'd be like Mikey, Saitama. Mm, Mikey, Saitama, Shion. Well, in terms of nukers, it's hard for me to think of all of them right now. Yeah, I'd probably say it's those three: Mikey, Simon, Saitama. Or no, Mikey, Saitama, uh, Shion. I could see Malim as well in like magic nukes. Deadmaster. Oh yeah, Deadmaster. Yeah. Completely forgot about Deadmaster. Pretty much every single character that came out that was more of a nuking style character has all been good. Oh wait, Natsu. Oh yeah, Natsu's terrible. I'm a Natsu hater. I really am. Me and my homies hate Natsu. I am a Natsu hater. I think that he would be such a better character if he didn't rely on burn. Or if he was a character that was more similar to Hal, where Hal's like, oh, if the enemy gets burned by my true art, then they get the magic res down. Okay, that's fair. But I hate how with not Naofumi, but with Natsu, his kit revolves around, oh, I have to have the enemy burning in order to get that extra damage, which sucks because sometimes while you're doing the true art, the burn falls off. So you lose your 100% damage in the very middle of your true art. And it's like, oh, well, all right, 100. Don't gotta diss my boy. Hey, dude. I'm just spitting the facts, you know what I'm saying? I'm saying the things that other people are scared to say. That's all I gotta say. Oh, Roxy. Oh, God, you have Roxy. Well, here's the thing. Okay, so if you like units that are slower, right? You don't really have an issue with them. I personally think that she's not too bad. Because the main issue with Roxy is the fact that her startup animation is so freaking long. And I'm just going to say it, man, you know? If we ever get a character in the future that buffs up action speed, those characters that have slow animations are going to be really good. The only thing is that would break the game. Like I just don't see how you can release someone that has an action speed buff. Like we have action speed reduction, like with Mako and Ash and stuff like that. But I think if you try to buff up action speed, it would just be broken. For your action speed, maybe. But yeah, like in all seriousness though, I don't think that ever would happen. Like I've talked about that happening before. Like maybe they add an action speed buffing character and like JP or something, but I just think it would break the game. Because imagine, because it would be cool, like for characters that have slow animations, right, chat? But for characters that have fast animations, you're gonna break them. Like, how can you make Saitama's punch any faster than what it already is? You know what I'm saying? Like, or let's say the startup of Santa Shion's Slash. Her startup is so freaking fast. Like, have you guys been watching this? Like, was it what's your name? Is it Tree RS? Yeah, Trees RS. He has, or they, let's say, they have been in this for who knows how long. I think ever since the stream started. Shout out to them. And they've been grinding this. And if you've watched the Shion, whenever they pop off, Shion literally does her animation instantaneously. Like, look at that. It's already there. Like, it's literally instantly. So for characters like them, I think that you would have to do a limit. You got to do like a soft cap on animation speed, where like if a character already has like a 1.5 second animation or a 1 second animation, they can't go any lower. You know what I mean? Like you have to do some type of soft cap so it doesn't break the game. Because I know there's games that have like increased animation speeds. I think what is it? Smite has that with one of their gods. I forgot his name, but he's one of the ADCs. He's like a mage ADC. And if I'm not mistaken, his ultimate slows down enemies' animation speeds, but buff up your animation speeds, which is weird because it's like slowing down their attack speed, but it's not doing that. It's just slowing down their animation speed. Either way, uh, so I think it's possible, but I think it requires a lot of coding and a lot of stuff. And that boy Donut ain't got nothing on. That's crazy. He out here naked, bare. Finally, her weakness gone. OP, what have you done, Mako? What have you done? Mako can do short faster. You've doomed us all. Yeah, that is true. But that could also be a downside, though, right? Like, imagine, because one of the things that's good about Mako, but also one of the things that suck about Mako, is the fact that her true art takes so long to come out. But if you buff it up fast, or you buff it up to where she could do it faster with like another unit, whoever that might be, like if we ever get, what's that guy's name? The clock boss, Fogian or whatever, right? If he ever becomes a unit and they add it to where he can buff up action speed, because technically that would make sense since he's, you know, like a god of time or whatever. It could also backfire on you because let's say you want to survive Ganon's end nuke with Mako. So you try to survive Ganon's end nuke, right? And then you get clapped because Mako's doing her true art too fast. And you mistimed it. So, because while Mako's doing her true art, she has iframes. Action speed buffs would probably make the boss units really good. True. It's just, yeah, if they ever add an action speed buffing character, they have to add like some type of soft cap so it doesn't become broken. The farm mines equips for newbies. I want grief so bad. Best thing is that I can tell you, bro, is that go to the highest floor you can, and then after that, just go down 5 floors and just farm like in that zone, like in between that. Like go to the highest floor you can. You can't farm anymore. Go back to the previous zone that you could go to and just farm up to that floor again. Just kind of keep doing that. And hopefully you'll be able to get it. Or you could do the sniping method too that I talked about before. In one of my videos, I talked about how to get the mines equips or how to farm them. And you can do the sniping method as well. But I don't like the sniping method. I think it's kind of boring. But, I mean, it is what it is. Also, you have a Luck 114 Haruto. That's crazy. Man, really loves Haruto. The best boy in the game is an Earth unit. I'm surprised they didn't put Ragna in the game. I remember in Isekai Memories, whenever I played it, Ragna was a pretty decent crit supporter. I think that's what he was used for. I think that's what he was used for. I could be wrong, but I really liked that game whenever it first came out, chat. It was fun, but then I saw kind of how the gameplay loop was, and I was like, oh, I'm not really for this. Are we doing a mime stream? I kind of want to do my mines same time. I think I'm going to be doing a mine stream on Saturday, chat. I think I am. I think Saturday is going to be when I do a mine stream. I'm about to see because, yeah, I'll be able to do it Saturday, probably. More than likely. We'll probably go for quite a long time, maybe like 2 or 3 hours, maybe. See if we can tear it up in the mines. Because I do need to get some equips this time around. I didn't get anything last time, which sucked. I want to get the Pala necklace. I need to get both Pala necklaces, actually. The 5-star one and the 4-star one. I also need to get... I don't know. Like, the new equips are cool. They're decent, I guess. The 4-star defense from Vows and Death is pretty good against, like, magic damage, if I'm not mistaken. Like, if you fight a magic boss, it's not too bad. But against other bosses or any type of physical boss, it sucks. Or is it the other way around? I don't remember. It's one of the two. I also want that one item for Gray that I never got as well. It's from the Water Giant. Now, that's going to be hard to get because that guy's a tank. And he also deals some damage. Never see any rooms up. I think also I think the reason why people don't play RTA is because there's no incentive to play RTA. At least right now, right? You don't get any type of rewards. You don't get any type of completion stuff. Like, there's just nothing you get for it. No titles or anything. I mean, we don't even have titles in GS, but it'd be cool if we had something like that. I mean, playing too much FF14, right? Been thinking of titles and stuff. But, yeah. It'd be cool if Grand Summers ever decides to add more to that mode. 'Cause I think if they ever add rewards to it, or crystal rewards, weekly rewards, monthly rewards, whatever, I think it would be fine. But until they add that, I don't think anyone's going to be playing it. Like, people tried it whenever it first came out. I was like, oh, this is fun, but why play this? Even myself, like, I was thinking about doing a RTA stream chat, and it just doesn't really make sense for me to do it right now. I'm actually surprised, Donut. You have only a luck 14 Shady, but you have a luck 250 Lisa. That's surprising. That's actually surprising. This boy got a luck 5 Lisa with double 4+. He has more 4+s on his Lisas than I do on my entire account. Isn't that crazy? How do you snipe mines equips? So the way how you quote-unquote snipe bosses is by... Well, you don't have to do it anymore because the lure system is in the game. But this is like the old way to do it. The old way to do it was to go to, like, let's say floor... I don't know. Floor 30, 35. And let's say you want to farm Palamecia, Omega Palamecia. So what you would do is you would go to floor 35, and then you would only fight Palamecia. And if you didn't get Palamecia, then what would happen would be you would load into the fight, leave, and then you would keep repeating that process until you saw Omega Palamecia pop up. Then whenever you saw Omega Palamecia pop up, you would fight, and then you would keep doing that over and over and only go for Omega Palamecia. That's how you quote-unquote snipe bosses. But I didn't like that method because it was trash, and looks like GS didn't either. And they just decided to make the lure system, which the lure system is probably the best thing to come out for mines. That's the best way to get equips now, is just use the lures. It's so much better, so much more stamina efficient, and probably your best chance to get characters. Just go as high as you can. Go to the furthest floor you can, because that's where your drop rate's going to be the best, and then just farm on that. I don't know which unit to give them to. Emoji. You know, I think that's one of the hardest things to do, because I don't think a lot of people know this, but I actually have a luck 100 Juno. I do. I know. Ladies, I am single, but I do have a luck 100 Juno, and I think it's my worst mistake I ever made. I really wish I didn't luck 100 her. But it is. Do mine equips drop rate correlate with the floor? Yeah. If you're talking about like the deeper you are in the mines, are your drop rates higher? They are. It's not by much from what I understand, but still it's an improvement in your drop rate. And I'm just gonna tell you right now, any improvement that you can get from mines equips, you're gonna want. Because them things do not drop. They are so rare. What crest did you get for Santa Rimuru? Probably equipment CT and art gauge up would be pretty good, especially if you're using them in nukes, maybe. Art gauge up, equipment CT. I wouldn't go like attack up though. Attack up's kind of whatever. But yeah, that would be my two picks: art gauge up and equip CT. What unit would you luck 120 by today's standards? Oh god. Who would I luck 120? Like even knowing JP units that have come out? Probably War God Finn. I'm saving all my luck gems right now for War God Finn. But it would be War God Finn, because Finn is my favorite character in GS. If I had to pick someone on global, though, then it would probably be Emperor, or even though he is a crossover unit, I might just do Draken, to be honest. And then get reimbursed whenever... I know. Yeah, probably Draken. And if they ever come back and they get luck 120, then I'm assuming I would get reimbursed, because I think that's how it works. Because I know Brian, my friend, he actually luck 30 his Benimaru because he thought that he could double crest Benimaru. This was before Tensura came back, by the way. And what happened was that he couldn't, because with crossover units, you have to have luck 60 on them to get double crest for some reason. And yeah, that sucked. But I don't know, like, it would be hard to pick who would I want to luck 120 unit-wise GS Global Edition. For JP, it'd just be War God Finn. But for GS Global, I think most of the characters I want luck 120 are already luck 120 because they're crossover units. So... Three dignified silences? 3? That's crazy. I don't even have one. Are there any other gacha games you play a lot? Yeah, I actually play Dissidia a lot. Dissidia Final Fantasy Opera Omnia, which is a mouthful, I know, but that is actually my favorite gacha game that I play. That, and then I play Bleach Brave Souls, but like I said, I haven't been able to play Bleach too much recently because I've been really busy with stuff, but I enjoy Bleach as well. But I don't play too many gachas anymore. I used to play a lot more at one point, but I kind of just stopped because it wasn't really fun to play so many. And I realized I didn't really enjoy a lot of them. So I just got rid of pretty much all of them. The only game that I kind of liked the same amount as Dissidia, though, was Seven Deadly Sins Grand Cross. Like I loved that game. That game was fun. But then how they handled global, like the beginning of global, let me say, so poorly that I just was like, yeah, I don't want to play that game no more. So I haven't played Grand Cross ever since. When was it? Red King came out. I think it was Red King, the one that gave your team like pierce resist or something like that, or cut the enemy's pierce rate in half. That one. And that's whenever I stopped playing global. Probably because of money. Amine. It's probably because of just licensing and money. Oh, they don't reimburse luck gems? They don't? I thought they did. Maybe that was a one-time thing? I was under the impression that they do, but that sucks. When's the GSA? Dude, I don't even know anymore, Gabe. I was under the impression that the GSA was in December with like all the holiday stuff. But if you saw in the Discord, they're having a. Have we talked about this on stream yet? I don't think we have. But if you guys see in the Discord, they're having this 5th anniversary celebration live stream in February. So I don't even know anymore. I don't know when the anniversary is. I thought it was in December. And it seems like it's not anymore. I mean, February is closer to when it actually released. Because I think GS released in March or April, maybe? Originally? It might have been February whenever it originally released. But, yeah. For so long, they've always just celebrated in December. So, I don't know anymore. I have no clue. We're at 60K, chat. We are... I was going to say halfway there, but we're not halfway yet. I think we need 150,000 to buy all the luck gems. And we are currently an hour and 30 minutes into this video. That's a video. Into this live stream already. What's up, Tiki? Are you going for the Bayonetta collab on Last Claudia? I don't know. I saw... Have they released what the units look like, chat? I just closed out of my music again. Oh my god. But I wanna see what Bayonetta looks like real quick. If they have. Last Claudia Bayonetta. Oh, they did. Oh no. Oh no. Let's see. Oh, it's only the Japanese voice actor? That makes sense. But I never heard Bayonetta in Japanese. I hope I don't get like copyrighted for this. I don't think I would. Let's see. I don't think it's going to show anything that I haven't already seen from Bayonetta. Oh, so this is Bayonetta 1. This isn't Bayonetta 3. She actually looks really good. I've never heard it say. Wait. Yeah, okay, yeah, this is Bayonetta. I mean, they did the best they could with that. I ain't gonna they I liked how it looked at first. Yeah, they did the best they could with that one. Isn't that the other character too? Who's the other one? Is it John? Wait, they haven't showed John off? I want to see what John looks like. I like her artwork a lot. But it looks all right. Looks all right. I was kind of expecting a little bit crazier animations when it comes to their, what is it? Whatever they call it, their limit breaks or whatever. I forgot what they're called, but their ultimate attacks. I was expecting something a little bit wilder, especially because it's Bayonetta, but it's all right. You know what I mean? It's pretty. It's cool. It's cool. I like their artwork though. Their artwork's really good. Yeah, it'd be cool if they did that, Dante. I really do want more like gaming crossovers or whatever. I think that would be sick. I think it's kind of hard though to portray some characters like that in another game, especially when it's not in a similar game. But you give them cool animations, you do them justice right. I think that you're going to be vibing. So because I know like Devil May Cry's crossed over with Puzzle and Dragons before. And I'm just gonna be honest with you, you know, Puzzle and Dragons doesn't have the most exhilarating gameplay. But I mean, it worked in that game, so. I mean, Pad got freaking Star Wars. How do you even get Star Wars in Puzzle and Dragons? I don't see how that's possible. Like, how would you get through Disney? Like, you know how much licensing and how many. Oh, you probably had to go through. Dude, they had to go through so much to get Star Wars. I know they had to. Yeah, Puzzles and Dragons had Star Wars. You guys ever saw that? Or they had DMC as well. Pad has had so many crossovers. They've probably crossed over with your grandma and your great grandma. I'm just gonna be honest with you. Look at this. Puzzle and Dragons crossover. Look. Let me see. How many crossovers do they have? Like, Jesus, dude. It just goes on for days. I just looked up on their wiki. They've had so many. But look. You guys want to see it? Here was the... This was for Devil May Cry. And here was Star Wars. Oh, wait, let me get the lobby started again. I don't know how they got this, but they did. I'm doing pretty good, Basil. Hopefully you're doing good as well, man. And still learning of old crossover. Yeah, dude. There's so many crossovers in GS. It's stupid. That's a GS in Pad. Good lord. I'm playing GS and I'm over here thinking about Pad. But yeah. There's so many crossovers in Pad. Like, wait. Dragon Ball. Have they had a Dragon Ball crossover? I don't think this is real. Yeah, I don't think this is real. Yeah, these aren't real. Okay. What about One Piece? One Piece. Oh my god, they've had a One Piece crossover. Dude, how do they have everything? Look at this chat. They've had everything. One Piece Red? Come on now. What's another one? I know they had Bleach before. Demon Slayer? No way. They've had Demon Slayer as well. That's crazy. Their licensing team or their legal team must be A1. They must have some of the best. They may be able to rival Sakurai's legal team at like Nintendo. With the amount of crossovers they have, dude. Oh, wait, Demon Slayer got announced recently? It's not out yet though? Or is it out? I see coming soon. That's crazy. And the artwork actually looks pretty good for the characters, at least. Considering this, if this is the artwork right here, chat. Like for Tojiro and all them. That looks really cool. I like it. I like it a lot. Also, one thing that I will say that I noticed at least with Puzzles and Dragons is whenever they do crossovers, like they add a lot of characters with their crossovers. I think they add more characters in their game than any other game I've ever seen. Like they add tons of characters whenever they cross over. Also, I know they crossed over with Final Fantasy VII. I think I remember that because I think I tried to play around that time whenever they crossed over with them. Yeah, they did. What, FF15, FF7? That's crazy. Oh, what happened? Oh, wait, that won't even do nothing. Duh. A unit that gets stats from being covered by taunt, similar to Raptalia? Talking about in the game? Pretty cool. Smash got Kingdom Hearts. Anything is possible. True. But I think they had a fight for Kingdom Hearts, man. I don't think that was just given to them, you know? That's like licensing nightmares right there. Would Final Fantasy 15? Final Fantasy 15 would go good. I think any Final Fantasy crossover would go really good in GS. But I think it's just hard for them to get the licensing for it because the reason why I think GS does so many anime crossovers is because, you know, their parent company or their publisher is Good Smile Company. And Good Smile has a lot of connections and a lot of rights to a lot of different animes, at least when it comes to merchandise. Because you guys ever saw, you know, Good Smile Company makes a lot of what are they called? The Nindroids or whatever, like the action figures and all that for animes. So I think it's a little bit easier to get crossovers for animes and all that. I mean, they may make them for Final Fantasy as well. I'm not for sure, but that's the reason why I think that we don't really see too much of anything else. But then again, what is Last Claudia? Isn't Last Claudia with Good Smile Company as well, or no? Let me see. Because Last Claudia gets video games. Just crossovers. Who's their publisher? Atis? But Atis is the developer too, aren't they? Yeah, it's just Atis. Doesn't say anything else. Yeah. Sakurai went crazy for the last bit of Smash. DMC did have an anime at one point, but that's not what the thing is about. And the last Claudia crossed over with Devil May Cry 5. So, well, then again, no, they crossed over with DMC 5. Then they crossed over with DMC 4 because they had, didn't they have DMC 4 Nero? Whenever, like, Virgil came back? Yeah, they did, didn't they? Yeah. Are you planning on bringing any new games to the channel soon? Not at the moment. This guy's using a 4-star unit. But what is it? I don't think so. There's no gacha game that's coming out that's really hyping me up. I was kind of thinking of some Hogwarts Legacy videos here and there, maybe like some shorts or something, because I am going to be playing that whenever it drops. But yeah, like in terms of gachas, there's no gacha that's necessarily caught my eye as of recently. The only one that looks kind of cool to me, at least from what I remember off the top of my head, is like Solo Leveling. But I heard Solo Leveling isn't going to have like any type of co-op or any type of online like guilds or anything, which kind of sucks because the game looks really good, but well, gameplay wise. Blue Protocol is another game that I'm looking out for though. I don't think that's going to be a gacha game. I think it's just an MMO, but I don't know exactly how pay to win or whatever it's going to be. But I am looking out at Blue Protocol as well. That looks pretty interesting. What's up, James? I don't know. One gacha game that I've seen and I've been kind of interested in starting, but it's only in Japanese, and I kind of hope that it comes out to global at some point. Is it Heaven Burns Red? I think that's what it's called. That looks kind of interesting to me. At least the gameplay and stuff does, which is just turn-based from what I understand. But I don't know why, but it looks like fun, and I think the story is actually pretty good in that, from what people's told me. But of course, I can't read Japanese, so I can't read the story. But I've seen some people play Heaven Burns Red, and that looks pretty cool. Yeah, the grind is real, JP, if you have all the units. They should give Thetis a Archgen passive. He has an Archgen passive whenever he's in Magia Drive. When he's in Magia, every time he gets hit, he gets Arcage. Also, chat, this next run is the last run that we're going to be doing for this live stream. We got halfway through buying out all of the shop at this point. I said buying out all the shop from buying out all of the 3Ks. Yeah, all the 3K gems. So after this one, that's going to be it. For the first time in 3 years, I had to buy a few potion packs. Dude, that's how I'm feeling, man. I'm running out of potions, dude. I used to have, before this crossover happened, I had over 200 potions. I'm down to 50. Ray, thanks so much for the sub, man. I appreciate it. Should I reroll on the Santa Slime banner or the normal one? The normal one would be better, but I would say do a single summon, like if you're a fresh account. Do a single summon on the Santa banner. See if you get Santa Shion. I said Santa Shion, my bad. See if you get Santa Rimuru. If you get Santa Rimuru, do your multi-summon on the first banner and see if you get regular Rimuru. If you get Santa Rimuru and regular Rimuru, I think you're vibing. Or if you're able to get like regular Rimuru with Malim or regular Rimuru with Benimaru, that's also pretty solid too. Is New Year's Rimuru the best of all the slime units? I don't think so. He's good, but I don't think he's the best. He's up there though. He's like top 3. All right, chat. Let's see what the haul is. Pretty much 70,000, right? 70,000 currency, chat. How many of these can we get? 23. That's so sad, isn't it? That is so sad. That is so sad. Man, that's sad. Either way, it is what it is. But chat, that's going to be it for this one, man. I'm going to go and record some videos and all that. I actually got to go record the Santa Malim video, which is not going to be fun. I'm just going to tell you right now. That's going to be a very type of showcase. But I'm going to do it. Got to show off Santa Malim. And I need to record... I'll probably make a video talking about Miranda. The new Valentine's Miranda. So, yeah. But either way, that's going to be it for this video. Or for this... God damn it. For this stream. Thank you all for hanging out, man. It's Mini Boy P. Thank you all for all the subs, donos, all that type of stuff. Thank you guys for all that. Also, thanks to everyone that hopped in and helped grind the event. Thank you all so much for all that as well. That's going to be it for this one. And last but not least, you guys already know, man. Don't forget to drink water.